Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. We're on the south spool of Murovanka, and this one is under the command of vicente58 of the LCAT2 clan. Well, last time we saw Vicente, he was actually on the Pearl River map. If you remember, he had a very good game in his Object 261, and well, he's on the Murovanka one now this time. Now, he did send me in an email saying he's got another replay, but he didn't send a link to that replay in the email. So I went out hunting for it and I found it fairly quickly myself. Okay, so 18 centimeter main gun, capable of doing 800 alpha, 9.5 meters on the burst radius, between 11.5 and 29 seconds of stun. Ready to go. He's expecting the enemy to come straight up to the clinch point at the center. Tier 11 game with tier 10 tanks. That's where the IS-4 was seen. There's a number of enemy tanks over in the Magic Forest. And the first one we do see is an Object 430U. But there's our target, a Taschenratte. Rounds out. Direct hit. First shot. 359. Good shot. Now he's loading the non-stun HE on this shot. The next one. These rounds are capable of doing 1000 alpha and 56 millimeters of pen. But they've only got a blast radius of 5 meters. So you have to land the shell very close. You can see the last shell actually hit the mantlet directly, and the next one hits the upper plate. 407. Standard reload is fairly fast, if I remember correctly. Not prepared, you see. Fires another one in. But he looked away and we only see 198. The standard reload, 30.68 seconds. And I know he's got less than that, possibly 26, 25. We'll see any second. His next target is going to be a Type 57. He's got 24.85, just briefly saw it. And he got 405 hit points off the T-57. He's moving up on the enemy. Taschenratte is a glutton for punishment. Rounds out. Direct hit on his upper plate. 340 for that one. Now, Wargaming's still only got 20 rounds of ammo for an Object 261. They really have to learn and put more rounds in. The same with the T92. These Arty actually carried a huge number of rounds with them because, of course, they had support vehicles. Rounds out the 430. Oh, it's a kill shot! Lovely! 383 from that one. That's his first kill. Now, these buildings directly in front of him are now going to be a bit of a problem because they will get in the way as he's trying to shoot at the enemy. So he's actually shooting a little further away. The Taschenratte did go down, so he's going after the IS-4. Lands short. It kind of does make sense for him to move forward, mainly because his teammates have fallen away from the Magic Forest. The enemy did gain that territory. And so, yes, they're getting closer to our cap. Okay, this leopard's not going to like what happens to him next. Rounds out. That was a big penetration for 983, but it was a low roll. And he does go down with the next hit. We're one up on the enemy, but the enemy is getting close to our cap area. In fact, our team have actually turned around and are now starting to attack towards our cap. Next target, Batch at 25 ton. Line it up. Rounds out. It lands right next door to him, and it's a stun shell, but it didn't kill him. But that shot killed him. That was the mouse finding it, finishing him off. And now we've got their GWE 100. He's badly wounded. He will go down to the next shot. We're lined up, ready to shoot, just waiting for the shell, and he dies before we can shoot. Okay, there's the IS-4. Fires the round in, looks away, but we can see... Oh my god, look at the stun assist off that one. It's huge. 1,134 stun assists from one shot. And the IS-4 is no more. VZ75, he's turned around. He's now aiming towards the other side of the cap. Wait for the round. There. Rounds out. Oh, just shy of getting a shot there. There's only 3 enemies remaining. We're now in their cap. And that's forced their STB-1. He's very defensive now. Just waiting for a round. We're loading the stun HE. Rounds out. And he dies before the shell arrives, but there is one more enemy. It's a T-57 Heavy. And he's basically hemorrhaging hit points or other. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second class tanker for vicente58 of the LCAT2 clan in the Object 261. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11, and he got a win 8 of 3,345, which is super unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score and see where he is. Oh my god, look at this. He actually got the 3rd highest damage in the game. The top damage in this one turned out to be the STB-1 on the enemy team with 5,828, but he didn't get enough to get 20%, and therefore he didn't get the high caliber. Second highest damage was the Taschenratter on our team with 5,257, and that guy did pick up a Pascucci's medal and a steel wall. And in 3rd place, yes, it's Vicente with 3,444. When it came to kills, he's a little further down the table because the Taschenratter managed 4 kills. 3 kills went to the mouse, 2 kills went to the AMX-50B, the Balkan Kappa, and on the enemy team, their batch at 25 ton and their BZ75. And we can see that Vicente only got the 1 kill. That was the Object 430U, I seem to remember. And when it came to base XP, he's a little further up the table, but he actually shares joint 2nd place because the Taschenratter managed 1,186, the only one to get over 1,000 base. But with 883, he matched the AMX-50B for base XP, and so they both got 2nd, with 3rd place going to the mouse, who got 860. He fired 12 rounds, so he still had plenty of ammo, 8 rounds left, 6 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and 9 splash. 3,444 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. The penetrating shot, as we saw, was the Leopard. I said that guy's going to regret it because, yeah, he had the extra HE loaded, which, of course, does do more damage, and it's very accurate and very damaging. And, of course, the Leopard doesn't have much in the way of armor, and he did hit him, and he penetrated him, and, yeah, the Leopard regretted it because he died the next shot. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 kill. Oh, he just missed out on a Confederate in that one. 1,401 hit points of stun assist off 2 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 9,726 credits from that game in getting 277 mission completion reward. That's not very much. But anyway, he did get 7 bonds, and he took away 9,274 experience points, including 7,950 for a mission completion. So a very good game, and he did the right thing. Keep up with his teammates to stay away from the cap area because, yes, the enemy were pushing hard on the cap, but they just couldn't complete, especially when our guys turned around to deal with them and stop them from taking the cap area. But some really nice shots there by Vicente, and of course he kept up the pressure on the enemy who were trying to confront our guys, and that really gave them a chance to take those guys down. And when that leopard popped up, oh, he just gave us a bonus by allowing us to penetrate him. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.